Now that we've gotten to the end of our project, we need to create something called a works cited, also sometimes called a bibliography. Do you remember all that background research that we did at the beginning of our project when we worked on research to take our question to an educated guess hypothesis? Well, remember that I told you that it was very important that you not only summarized the research that you did, which will be going in something called the written report later on, but that you also wrote down the sources that you received. And that's because you're going to need to create a collection of those sources called a works cited or a bibliography. You need to have at least 3 different sources from your background research that allowed you to create your hypothesis. Now, a works cited is more than just copy and pasting the website. As you get further on into school and into high school and beyond, you're going to learn some of the specifics behind not only how to create a works cited, but how to create certain works cited using certain formats. But for now, I'm going to give you an easy method to create a proper works cited, and we're going to use a website called easybib.com, which stands for Easy Bibliographies. When you click on that, you're going to end up with this site here, and you're going to go down to Create Citations. After that, you're going to have the chance to choose your source, and it could be a website, book, journal, or other types of sources as well. Many of you will probably be using a website. And this is where you're going to type in the website that you used in your background research, at least one of them. If you don't have it recorded, you're going to have to go back and try to find that again and get that website here. You could also copy and paste it from the top, the URL that's there, either by highlighting it, right-clicking and going to copy, and then right-clicking in there and going to paste, or highlighting it, hitting Control-C, that's your shortcut for copy, and then going to this spot here and hitting Control-V, which is your shortcut for paste. You're going to hit search, and it's going to try to find it for you. Here, it found it for me here. Then it's going to lead you, you're going to hit cite, and it's going to show you everything that it found. But sometimes it might not find certain things that it's looking for. So you hit continue. If possible, do some digging in the website to try to find what's missing. Maybe it's missing an author. Maybe it's missing a title. Maybe it's missing a date. Try to find those things and put it in. Sometimes you're able to find them, sometimes you're not, because sometimes the website just simply doesn't provide those. But try as best as you can to fill in as much information as possible before you hit complete citation. Once you do that, it will print out this works cited here for you, which will be in the proper format that you need for this part of the project. Now, this will give you 1 works cited. You're going to need at least 3. Once you have all of your works cited, you also want to make sure to put them in alphabetical order. So you might have to rearrange them depending on what letter they start with to make sure that they're in the proper order as well. Now here you'll see this works cited is giving it to you in a format called MLA. For now, you don't have to worry too much about that. There are a lot of different format types for works cited. This one's MLA. Generally, MLA format is used for English type assignments. There's another one called APA that is used for a lot of science type projects, but we're going to stick with MLA for now. As long as it's consistent, we're good there. So you're going to copy those in. You're going to be creating that works cited document, and that's going to go on your project, but it's actually going to go on the back side of your display board. And so generally people won't see it, although it still does need to be there. And you'll also put a copy of that in your written report a little bit later on as well.